And just like that, West Indies will be taking on South Africa in the Super 8. Now, this game is set to go ahead on the 23rd of June. Gonna talk to you all a little bit. Gonna take a look at the head-to-head as it relates to how the stats are between these two teams. Also, gonna be zooming in on that result between the West Indies women and the Sri Lanka women. Game was played yesterday. And we also see where former West Indies T20 superstar Chris Gayle is set to captain the West Indies champions. Yes. So there is a little thing that they are going to have, with some legends. And Chris Gayle is set to captain that. Going to talk about it a little bit. Give a listening ear until the end. And let me know what you all think in the comment section. All right, let us start off with West Indies versus South Africa. Now, we have been very good of late in T20s especially. And we are set to take on what some people would call a pre-tournament favorite. West Indies can be classified, well, we were classified as that also coming into the tournament. So, taking this information from the Sportskeeda website, I was doing some reading and some research and looking to see if I could come up with this information. And the latest update that I am seeing, this one is on Sportskeeda. So they are saying that where T20 International is concerned, South Africa and West Indies, they have faced each other 22 times. And right now, it's a split straight down the middle based on what they are saying. South Africa having won 11 games, West Indies having won 11 also. I think the first time these two teams met in T20s would have been back in 2007. So 11 apiece, right? In terms of home and away, West Indies, we have 5 home victories. South Africa, they have 4. South Africa 5 away victories, West Indies 5. And, where neutral venue is concerned, 3 games, based on what I'm seeing here, were played at neutral venues. South Africa securing victory in 2 of those games, and West Indies in 1. So 22 games, and it's a split straight down the middle, 11 apiece. Now, this Super 8 game will definitely, show us what's happening. Yeah, it's a good time to go out there and try and get ahead. South Africa will be doing the same thing. So West Indies will need to look to go out there and push themselves ahead of in this little stats here. So that is the information as it relates to that. Whenever everything is confirmed as it relates to the Super 8, I will go through and give you some more information. But this South Africa one, I'm just giving you this one for now. All right. Let's switch over to the women for a little bit. So the West Indies women, they took on Sri Lanka women in ODI game. Now, Sri Lanka women, they won that game by 6 wickets. Yes, 6 wickets. It wasn't actually yesterday. It was early this morning. 6 wickets. West Indies women batted first and scored 195 all out, 195, 47.1 overs. Sri Lanka women, they got 198 for 4 in 34.1 overs. Now, where the West Indies women, where our batting is concerned, Captain Hayley Matthews, she got off to a good start, but was unable to carry on. She made 38 from 53, right? 6 fours to her name, strike rate of 72. And usually when Hayley Matthews is unable to go on and get a century in an ODI game, things, so majority of the time don't really work out in our favor. Rashada Williams, she made 6. Shemaine Campbell made 27. Former captain Stephanie Taylor, she made 33 from 56. And, we saw Nation getting 6, Henry getting 13. And, a couple of other ladies got starts but were unable to carry on for the team. Now, in terms of the bowling for Sri Lanka, the pick of the bowlers, we saw Kumari getting 3 for 30, and she was supported by Dilihari, who got 3 for 41. So that is how the Sri Lankans did with the ball. Now, when it was time for us to bowl, we actually got off to a poor start. They had a very good opening partnership, opening stand. They went up to 88 before we took the first wicket. Now, bowling for the West Indies women, the wicket takers, we had Fletcher. She picked up 2 for 31 from 5.1 overs. Elaine, she got 2 for 22 from 6 overs. And yeah, that was basically how it went in terms of the bowling. So, Sri Lanka, they won that game there by 6 wickets. Now, batting for Sri Lanka, the openers did pretty well. Vishima, she made 40 from 51. And Chimari Atupatu, she made 38 from 36. So, they did pretty well. We also saw Hasina getting 43 from 59 to lead the way for their team. So congratulations to Sri Lanka, and we definitely look for to see if the West Indies women will be able to bounce back in the second game. All right, just before we go, I have some information here coming from Sportsmax. We see where the former West Indies batting superstar Chris Gayle, he is set to captain the West Indies champions in the World Championship of Legends. That is what it's called, the World Championship of Legends, and Chris Gayle is set to captain. So I'm going to read a little bit. All credit goes to Sportsmax. This is their article. So it says, Chris Gayle, the T20 cricket sensation and former West Indies star, has been named captain of the West Indies champions for the upcoming World Championship of Legends 2024. It says this thrilling competition set to begin on July 3rd in Birmingham, UK. They said it promises to be a memorable event for cricket fans around the globe. Right? Gayle, as you all will remember, is an ambassador for ICC and is set to light up the place. Right? Apart from Gayle, they have a couple of other former West Indies T20 stars on there. They said joining Gayle on the team are cricket greats Dwayne Smith, Samuel Badri, and Darren Sammy. All right, so those guys are there. Now, as it relates to this tournament, Gayle had a few words. So this is Gayle, and I quote, "I look forward to rejoining my family in our quest to win the cup. It's a delight to play more matches in prestigious tournaments like the World Championship of Legends and reconnect with our fans through this exciting format," end quote, says Chris Gayle. Now, the article finishes by saying, the World Championship of Legends, approved by the England and West Indies Cricket Board, will feature 6 prestigious franchises: India champions, Australia champions, England champions, Pakistan champions, South Africa champions, and West Indies champions. They say fans can expect an unforgettable experience with cricketing legends such as Yuvraj Singh, Brett Lee, Kevin Peterson, Jack Callis, Shahid Afridi, and Chris Gayle showing off all their wonderful skills. So once again, you all will be able to see your childhood heroes out there on the field. So the man himself, Mr. Dark and Stormy, Mr. Universe Boss, will be captaining the West Indies team. Not too sure how he's playing in the Legends League, and he's yet to retire from international cricket, but definitely looking forward to seeing all of that. Big up on yourself, stay safe.